Welcome back! In the following videos, we'll guide you through setting up LTE services in PortaBilling, starting today with mobile internet or LTE service. We'll break down the setup process, focusing on the test scenario with our MVNO provider SuperTel, which relies on the MNO's LTE network infrastructure. First, let's overview the steps involved, then dive deeper into the key ones, particularly relevant to this course. The configuration steps depend on the network components involved. First, activate the internet service in PortaBilling. Then, configure ESPF handler for SIM card activation and deactivation. After that, create LTE service. Add the gateway as a node. Create service policy in PortaBilling. Configure MNO as a vendor tariff, and connection. Finally, create a customer tariff. To set up LTE service, our first step is to enable the net access service type in PortaBilling system and then allow the PortaBilling server and the gateway, in this example it will be our PGW, to exchange packages via the diameter GUI protocol. This is done on our configuration web server. Starting from PortaSwitch maintenance release 114, the net access service type is enabled by default. To let our SuperTel MVNO manage SIM card activations and deactivations for specific accounts and apply service policies to the MNO's mobile core, we need to set up the External Systems Provisioning Framework, or ESPF. ESPF is the mechanism that detects provisioning events and sends them to external systems. PortaBilling comes with a set of ready-to-use event handlers, per modules, that react to specific events and make changes in external systems such as HSS through their APIs. ESPF can also translate internal provisioning events into outgoing HTTP post requests called webhooks. To use webhooks, you need to set up a universal event handler called Event Sender. If you need a custom integration, you can build a custom provisioning application that receives these webhooks, retrieves additional details through the PortaBilling API, and applies changes to the external system. And if you don't want to dive deep into the PortaBilling API, the new Service Provisioning System, or NSPS, which complements ESPF, makes the development much easier. You'll find a link with more details in the description. Following this, we'll need to create a new service called LTE in the PortaBilling web UI. The service entity defines the billing units, for example megabytes, and whether customers are charged based on the duration of the internet session or the amount of data transferred. The PGW on the MNO side allows access the internet. You need to add it as a node on the web UI to enable it to exchange charging requests with PortaBilling. Imagine SuperTel MVNO's customer Mark buys a prepaid bundle that includes 5 GB of mobile internet. After these gigabytes are used up, the service becomes unavailable. The internet speed limitation is 10 Mbps. A profile needs to be set up in the MNO's HSS to mirror this limitation. PortaBilling's role is to tell the HSS which parameters to apply for Mark's account. So you'll create a service policy in the PortaBilling that links to the profile set in the HSS. PortaBilling is designed to ensure every transaction is accurately accounted for, ensuring no money slips through the cracks. So every charging request must involve both the customer and the vendor entities. This lets PortaBilling create user charge records, key for reconciling vendor costs. Since normally, for reconciliation with MNOs, you only need to know the total data volume, you can specify a zero rate per megabyte in the vendor tariff. You'll need a customer tariff to calculate user charges that you will apply to your customers. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll delve into practical steps, including configuring the gateway as a node, creating a service policy, and setting up a customer tariff. Don't forget to check the description for more resources and give us a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. See you soon for more insights.